Okie dokie artichokes, here we go. If you look over on the side here, we have three different tips right here. One saying that it's easier to work when you're zoomed in, um, how to make things transparent, and how to arrange things. So I'm going to start by zooming, and I'm going to go with 200% right here. So we can see this a little bit easier right here. All right. So first things first, here's what I notice. I notice that we have probably a rectangle shape right here for the house. And I think I'm going to start off with that shape first. So I'm going to grab this rectangle. And you know what's awesome is that I'm going to be hiding some of the shape behind other things. So I can make it a bit bigger. So like I don't have to go exactly right here. I can go up here. Oops, what happened there? All right, let's just resize this in. I can go up there and I can go down here because I'm going to hide it behind that grass later. Okay, so transparent border, click here. We go transparent, and the house was red-ish. Okay, now let's go ahead uh, and you notice that I'm doing this over here just so I can kind of match these shapes right here. I'm gonna go, that looks about right. We're just off by a little. You know what? I'm gonna call that one good. And I might try this. Let's try that out for size. Let's bring, so I could change the slope of my roof right here if I wanted. That'll be cool later on to do. Let's see if we can make this just a wee bit bigger. Let's try that. And I'm going to nudge it over. Oops. So you see how I can't get it exactly lined up? I'm going to hold down my shift key and use my arrows, and that just nudges it kind of one pixel at a time. Now, here's the awesome thing. Remember how I just had this shape selected? So this new shape took on the color and formatting. So it already has a transparent border, but we're going to make it brown. All right. Now I'm going to, because this shape right here is brown, I'm going to keep it selected. We're going to do shapes, and we're going to do, yeah, we'll go like that. Awesome. All right. Now I'm going to move all these shapes together. In fact, I'm going to group them. So I'm going to hold down control. Sorry. What is going on here? I'm going to hold shift. It might be different on your Chromebook. I can't remember. It should be control on your Chromebook, but it wasn't working on my Mac. But I'm going to go arrange. I'm going to press group right here. So now I can move these things, and they are a group. So I'm going to move them over here. Okay, that's great. And in fact, I'm going to try and align it right now. Let's see. Hold on. That looks good. Okay, next thing. I'm going to make this window right here. So if I'm looking, I see that we have, you know what? I think it's a perfect, no, it's not a perfect square. I was thinking it was a perfect square, so I was going to hold down shift while I'm making it, and you'll notice that while I'm holding down shift, it's keeping it square. And I know that it's square um, because it looks like the sides are the same. And no matter if I move it here, both sides are growing at the same time. So I just let go of shift. Let's see here. We'll go boom. Okay, we'll do that. Transparent. And they're going to be a black fill color. All right, now here's the next thing. We're going to make those window panes like this. Okay, and look how nice that looks. I want to try and make it look that nice. I like making things look nice. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to go maybe like that. Change it to white. transparent. And now I'm going to copy and paste. I'm just going to see if that's about the same. That looks pretty good. But I'm going to take both of these, copy and paste. And I'm going to make sure their edges match up. So you see that red line on the left? That means their edges are going to match up with each other. Okay, now if I look at that, I see this part's a little thicker than this part, and this part has a little much. So I'm going to hold down Shift while I select all these. I'm just going to use Shift and kind of nudge them down a little bit. And you know what? I might nudge these two guys down a little bit. Wow, look at that. Looks pretty good. Probably not perfect, but still looks good. I'm going to group them. What happened? Looks like I didn't grab that one. Hmm. I'm not sure what happened there, but you know what? I'm going to figure it out. I'm just going to delete that guy. Okay, it looks like there we go. You know what? I'm going to just take these guys away. Take me away. And I'm going to group those. And you know what? I'm just going to remake my thing right here. Ooh, look at that. All right, but oh man, it's in front. So I need to do what he's telling me to do. I'm going to go to order and I'm going to send these backwards. So that's send to back. Mine's command, yours is control. Control shift down arrow or control down arrow. I'm just going to do control down arrow. Boom. Maybe make it like that and we'll just kind of nudge. Ooh, that looks like some good, pretty good windows right there. Maybe one more pixel then. All right. Now, oops, don't want that. Arrange, group, view, zoom, fit. Okie dokie, artichokes. See how that red line shows that my centers of my windows are aligned. So that's pretty good. All right, let's start with our door. I'm going to make this back part of the door first. Remember, I can make it as long as I need it. So black, transparent. Move this over yonder. Do that. All right, and then we'll do the gray part of the door. Again, boom, boom. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, make it this gray, transparent. Ooh, now that door handle, it's gonna be a little tricky. It's a tiny circle. So I'm gonna zoom in quite a bit here and do a circle. You know, I'm just gonna click and see what happens. Okay, big circle, black, transparent. To keep it a perfect circle, I'm gonna hold down shift while I resize. I'm gonna make it pretty tiny. So yeah, you can't even see it, but oh, there it is. All right, now I'm gonna zoom, I'm gonna fit. Now I'm looking and I'm like, ooh man, my windows, they are not so good here. So you know what? I'm gonna hold down shift and select my windows. Just gonna resize them a little bit. All right, windows are starting to look better, but the outside part is not so great. So I'm gonna ungroup these. Just gonna grab my outside part. Yeah, that looks fairly decent. Not the exact same, but notice my grass over here. It's way back there. I am going to order this one. I'm going to send this one to the front. And voila, there we go. So now you could decorate this a bit more if you needed to. And if we wanted to, we could ungroup all of this to see the different shapes and see how Mr. Tony Vincent did it. You'll notice that he's got he's got that little guy. Yeah, so it's really just a matter of rectangles, a triangle, and a circle. So you can go ahead and add on to yours to make this a unique house.